Hey guys, welcome back to the DCDS YouTube channel. It's great to see you all again. So I've just done a tutorial on the last video on how to be like a little bit more musical with your musical instruments, whether it's on the guitar, drums, bass, keyboard, any musical instrument. Because this is something that keeps cropping up when I'm teaching my private students, and I just wanted to make like a little YouTube video for you that, like, for them to refer to in between the lessons, or for you guys to check out if you're like trying to get better with your instruments and be like a little bit more creative. So in the last tutorial we finished up at this point. Okay, now before you click off the video, don't panic about what you're seeing here. Okay, if you haven't seen part one, this is so simple. I break it right down, so it's so simple in part one. So don't kind of see this as like just another video in like a long list of videos you've been trying to use to get better with your instruments and kind of go, oh, not this again. Honestly guys, in part one I have broken it right down, so when you see this, don't panic. Okay, it's actually simplified right down in part one, so please go over there and check that out. It'll help you a lot. Now then, so what we're going to do here is I'm going to let you guys have a go at being like a little bit more creative. Now that I've kind of explained it in part one to you guys, what I'm going to do here, let's have a look. I'm literally just going to go that, and that. Okay, so we looked at our numbers in the last tutorial, so like keeping the same speed in between your numbers. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Round and round. And we went over how those gaps can't get bigger or smaller. They must stay constantly the same speed. Once you've chosen your speed, you must keep that speed. Okay, and then what you do is you squeeze the extra notes, the E, the and, or the a, in between those numbers before you get to the next number. You have to squeeze it into that gap. So what I've written out just here for you guys is your options that you have to choose from. Okay, so you've got E, you've got and you've got a. Right, so what we're going to do now, again, you can, if it helps, once I've done this explanation, just pause the video where I'm kind of holding the sheet of paper up like this, so that you guys can actually have a go at making up your own ones. Because what I want you to do is, let me just do another one here. I'm running out of paper, guys. So we've got our again, you have to bear with me a little bit. This isn't going to be an exact science looking at it, but just work with me, guys. So this is like a template that you can work with, okay? And you can make up loads and loads of these. So all I want you to do is just get a sheet of paper and just do that, okay? So you've just written out 1, 2, 3, 4. Again, draw the lines underneath them as well, because what that does is it just kind of helps to reinforce, like, those are the gaps that you're squeezing your extra notes into, okay? So just draw that out, okay? And then what I want you to do is look at this on the screen, okay? Again, pause it if you need to. And you're going to pick and choose either one of these things or more than one. You can pick all three if you want. You can pick two of them. You can just pick one. It's entirely up to you. If I just hold this sheet of paper up a second, again, this is going to seem like, oh my god, there's lots of sheets of paper and it's all confusing. Put all that aside, guys. Just kind of go with exactly what I'm saying, okay? Try not to overthink it. Okay, so this is where the different ones would be positioned, okay? So if you wanted to put in an E, then it goes right after the number, okay? If you wanted to put in an and, it goes right in between the numbers, okay? Halfway between, okay? And if you wanted to put an a, it goes right before the number, okay? again, don't overthink this. Okay, if it is seeming a little bit confusing, please drop me a message, or either in the comments or over on Facebook or Instagram. I will answer your questions over there. I'll give like a more in-depth explanation. But yeah, that's literally all you're doing, guys. So you're taking your, where is it? That's your template for your gaps in between your numbers. Okay, and those are the ones that you're going to try and put into those gaps. Okay, so let's give you an example. Okay, so first we're going to do the gap in between 1 and 2. Okay, so looking at this, let's try the and the ah. Okay, now again, you know where those the ands and the ahs get positioned. The ands go right in, well, the ands go right in the middle, and the ah goes right before the next number. Okay, so what we're going to do, we've got 1 and we've got 2 there. So in between there, I'm going to put and I'm going to put ah. Okay, so we're going to go and ah. Okay, so that's what you got there. Now again, remembering what I said in the last tutorial, those numbers 1, 2, 3, 4 must stay the same speed. Okay, you must always count those the same speed, not slower, not faster, always constant. Okay, and then your and your ah, you're going to try and squeeze in between. Okay, so what you're going to have there is you're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1 and a 2 and I messed that up. Sorry guys, that's me using my creative improvising mind, because I usually kind of do this just from like make it up as I go on the spot. Let's try that again. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1 and a 2, 3, 4, 1 and a 2, 3, 4, 1 and a 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. So you notice that my numbers, or snapping my fingers, are always the same speed, and then you get that and ah in there. It seems faster because I have to squeeze those in before I get to that next number. Okay, those numbers are always going to come along at the same speed, so you must squeeze them in before that next number comes along, right? Okay, so let's try and put something in between beats 2 and 3. Let's try E and. Okay. Okay, so we know from our diagram that I did in part 1, we know where the E's go right after the number, and we know the ands go right in the middle, right in between the two numbers. Okay, so what we've got now is 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1 and a 2 E and 3, 4, 1 and a 2 E and 3, 4, 1 and a 2 E and 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1 and a 2 E and 3, 4. Okay, so all I'm doing is I'm squeezing that and that E and in before we get to that next number. Okay. Okay, let's try one more. Let's just try and this time. Okay. In fact, no, let's try ah. Okay, so we're just going to take one of them from our selection that we've got now. We're just going to, where is it? We're just going to do the ah. Okay, so all I'm going to do is chuck that in there. Again, from part 1, we know where the ah goes. It goes right before the next number comes along. Okay, same there, right before the next number. Right before the next number. So what we've got now, I've put an ah in there just before the 4. Okay, so what we're going to have this time is 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1 and a 2 E and 3, a 4, 1 and a 2 E and 3, a 4, 1 and a 2E and 3, a 4. Okay, so those are a little bit, they're not trickier to do. Don't kind of panic going, oh my god, he said the word tricky. It's actually really easy. It's the same rules that you're following. What's the slightly trickier thing is to kind of get it in just before you have to play that 4th beat. Okay, it's more physically tricky to kind of actually play it in there, because you have to play the 2 so fast, so close together. But again, it just comes with experimenting, having a little bit of fun. Okay, so I'm going to do one more now. Oh, I'm just knocking things over. So I'm going to throw in an and there. Okay, so I've thrown in this and now. Now obviously that and comes after 4, okay, and there's nothing else after it. The reason why there's nothing else after it is because once you've done 4, there we go. You circle around back to the beginning, okay? So it goes 4 and then back to 1, like when I've been doing the counting, okay? So you get 4 and then you go back to 1 again. So let's try this, see if we can get the full thing. This is going to be challenging, guys. So we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1 and a 2E and 3, a 4 and 1 and a 2E and 3, a 4 and 1 and a 2E. Oh no, I had that right. I kind of lost track. Let's just do that one more time, guys. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1 and a 2E and 3, a 4 and 1 and a 2E and 3, a 4 and. Okay? So, again, it's just about keeping those numbers the same speed and then taking like an E or an and or an a or multiple ones, more than one of them, and just slapping them into those gaps in between the numbers, okay? You can make all sorts of different combinations with this, guys. It's really fun to do. All you need to do is don't overthink it. Just watch part 1 of this tutorial and part 2 that I'm doing now. Put those together. Literally, like I said before, draw that out. You know, just the numbers, the 1, 2, 3, 4, and draw the lines underneath. And pause the video where I was holding this up for you guys. Your different options to choose from. Like I say, you can choose just one of them, or you can choose more than one of them. And just keep on making up like different variations. Okay, keep on putting like different versions, different E's, different ands, different as in between your numbers in different combinations. And try that out. Like if you've got a drum kit or your buckets and pans, to start off with, keep it simple. Just use one item, okay? Just kind of drum it out on one item. Then you can start branching it out onto different sounds. If you're doing it on your guitar, for example, just stick with one chord. Don't kind of do it across like 4 different chords at first. Just do it on one chord, because what you're doing is you're getting your right hand, unless you're a left-handed guitar player. But what you're doing is you're getting your strumming hand used to kind of doing these different strumming patterns on the guitar. Or if you're on the piano / keyboard, you're getting your hand used to kind of working at different speeds, working around the keys. So just try not to overcomplicate things for yourselves. Keep it simple. Make up different combinations of these in between your numbers, and just have fun with it. I really hope that's kind of helped you out, guys. Because like I say, when I've been teaching my students, I used to struggle with it when I was learning. But this is kind of what I do with like my students, and to kind of help them with their creativity. So I really hope that's helped you guys out a lot as well. If you do have any questions, again, like I say, either drop it into the comments, or you can reach me on the Drumming School's social media, Instagram, Facebook. Send your questions over there. I'm happy to answer those. And yeah, as always, remember to leave your likes, remember to subscribe, invite your friends and family to subscribe. I'm going to do like other little bits and pieces of these as well, just to not specifically this sort of thing, because like where you kind of making up different patterns with your beats, but I'm going to do different videos where I'm like writing things down to kind of break things down, simplify things, make things easier to understand for you guys. So just watch out for those in the future videos as well. I really hope these have been helping you out. So yeah, just like I said, remember to like, comment, subscribe, invite your friends and family as well. I'd really appreciate that. and I'll see you guys very soon in the next video. Take care, guys. All the best.